So I got the most interesting question with regards to last week's podcast episode. It was called Toxic Femininity. And I had a male listener who said that women who do not approach men and will not ask men out, who do not call men or text men, that this idea of them wanting to be chased, that them wanting to be pursued was toxic. And so I was asked what I thought about that. If in fact I think that's toxic femininity or toxic behavior. And the answer is no. And the reason being is because if a woman has determined that she would like to take on the role of the feminine, if she would like to be the feminine energy in the relationship she has with a man, and she wants to have a healthy masculine man be the masculine, then she's going to assume the role of the feminine. And the feminine is a receiving, receptive energy. It is not a giving and doing energy. It is a receptive energy. So it does not pursue. It does not call. It does not text or approach. It is gloriously receptive to a masculine who is doing those things. And you need to know going in which role you're going to assume. If you want to have a healthy, wonderfully juicy relationship, full of spark, full of spice, full of sexual tension, you each have to play a polar opposite role. And so for a woman, let's take me for example, I am a classic feminine energy woman. I am not going to approach or pursue a man. I am available. I am positioned and approachable, and I'm smiling, and I'm sending out all the signals that if a healthy masculine man wanted to talk with me, wanted to approach me, wanted to ask me out, I am open and receptive to that. But I do not, as a healthy feminine, go out and walk up to men I don't know and start talking to them and tell them how I find them attractive and I want to go out with them and I want to take them out. No, I don't do that. And this particular gentleman said, well, what if you found this man to be attractive? What if you liked him? What if you were interested in him? Okay, so I'm interested in a lot of people. That doesn't mean he's interested in me. And I am not going to pursue someone who's not interested in me. And I wouldn't even ask a man to do that. Like, gentlemen, if you start pursuing a woman and she appears disinterested, uninterested in you, stop pursuing her. Stop going out of your way to pursue her if you are not getting open and receptive energy. If you're not getting friendly, smiling, happy to hear from you, it feels so good to hear you energy. If you are getting annoyed energy, if you are getting, I'm really, really busy all the time, I don't have time to stop what I'm doing and listen to you and talk with you energy, stop pursuing. That's it. And I would tell anyone that. But as a healthy feminine energy woman, I am not going to pursue a man I like. I am not going to walk up to a man I like. I am not going to go out of my way to chase a man. That's whether I like him, don't like him, it doesn't matter. I want to be pursued, and in that pursuit, I determine if this is someone that I have interest in. That's it. What is happening is women are taking on the role of the masculine, and they are actively pursuing men. They are going up to them. They're talking first. They're asking them out. They're taking them out on dates, which is insane in my world. And the man while he may be flattered by all of this attention, may not be that interested in them. And more often than not, the man doesn't have anything else going on. He may be downright bored. And he's like, why not? I'll let her take me out. I'll let her call me. I'll let her text me. I'll let her buy me things and take me out to eat and do things for me, cook for me, come over, have sex with me. Oh yes, let's go there. He will take whatever you're given. But here's the downside. When it really comes down to it, and you're questioning, because this is what will happen with women in this position. They'll start to question, like, he's not really calling me. He's not really texting me. He's not planning dates. He's not asking me out. He's not paying for dates and this and that. How does he feel about me? If you have to ask that, you kind of already know. Whereas a man who has struck up the conversation, who has just had any interest in you at all, which is just, hey, how are you? Anything. And you are receptive and open, and you all start talking, and he asks for your number. He sees you a few times before he asks for your number. He engages with you. He asks you out, and he pays for the date, and he plans it, and he takes you somewhere lovely. That man, more often than not, is interested in you. He finds you physically attractive, and he's interested in you. Maybe he's interested in having sex with you, and you're going to give him more time to determine if he actually wants more than that. But you're the gatekeeper. You get to determine that. You get to slow him down to a pace that feels right to you. And then over time, either that pace is like, okay, this is all happening so slowly and I really just came for sex, so no thank you. Or that pace is the pace of, yeah, we're not sleeping together, we're not having sex, but she's kind of cool. I kind of like her. There's something about her that her energy is like really cool. I really like her. And I'd be willing to go over there and not have sex. Like, she's really funny, or she's really smart, or whatever it is he likes. You get to determine that. But no, gentlemen, the bad news is this. If you are not a healthy masculine energy man, you will not pursue. You will not speak first. You will wait to be pursued. You will allow a woman to lead the entire relationship and pay for the entire relationship and give to you and do for you, and you will take. And that is your right to do that. But if you want a healthy feminine energy woman, she's not going to do that. She's going to allow you to pursue her, and she's going to be open and receptive to your pursuit. And together you all will determine if you like each other. And that is what I encourage my healthy feminine energy women to do. There is nothing toxic about it. As I've stated many times to my ladies, I want you to be genuinely hard to get. Like, I am a genuinely hard to get woman. I am not going to, on the first date or the 10th date or the 25th date, just lay down for a man and let him do whatever and give him whatever. And I'm not going to do that. He is going to really go through the process of, okay, I kind of have to show and prove. I have to show this person who I really am. She's going to not only hear what I say, she's going to watch what I do. We're going to go through this vetting process. And when he wins my heart, when we both decide that we're the people we want to be with, I will then relax in my feminine energy. I will then trust. I will then love, and I will be easy to be with. So hard to get, but easy to be with. So not continually difficult, not continually distrustful, or continually just difficult. No. Once we've gone through this process and you have proven to be someone who is trustworthy and who is kind and who is unselfish, who has my interest at heart as well as your own, who is giving and loving, then yes, I will be incredibly easy to be with. I will lay back and relax in my feminine energy, and it will just be an amazing experience. So no, I do not believe that a woman who will not pursue a man is toxic. I had another gentleman on an Instagram post where he talked about, well, women are out here going for they're going out there and getting everything else they want. They're getting the job and the education and the house and the car. Okay, and so now I got to add a man to that long list of things that I'm getting? No. No, thank you. If you are in the Richmond, Virginia area, I encourage you to check out a brand new event, a premier singles event called the Valentine's Day Lock and Key Singles Event. We will be hosting 25 men and 25 women, and you have the opportunity to win 3 fabulous dates and mix and mingle and get to know the most interesting, the most exciting singles here in Richmond, Virginia. Head on over to Eventbrite today and register because this event will sell out. I look forward to seeing you then.